He was born ready.
Yes. Okay, go for it.
Okay, so wonderful event.
Yeah.
Could you tell us a little bit about why you personally and Indian is interested in health?
Well, I think the mHealth story that we heard today, which is so exciting, is part of a bigger story about how we are on a trajectory now for all the people in the world to be connected. I think it's going to be a tipping point in human history. It's going to come very soon, within the next 10 years, where for the first time in all of human history, we're all connected through these things we used to call phone. And I think we've only begun to imagine and think through what that means and how we can improve civil society and health and education and our lives. And so our organization's been involved in trying to imagine how now, with this ubiquitous global communications network, what we can do here in Washington as policymakers to realize the potential that we've begun to see. mHealth is obviously a critical part of all of it.
So we had some very interesting speakers from the State Department and from the White House. What would you like to see as next steps in terms of looking at how policymakers in Washington can embrace mobile technology in healthcare delivery?
Well, I think that for those of us who've been advocates of this kind of thinking, what's happened in Iran over the last couple of weeks, I think, has sort of proven the point. I think that it's going to be easier for all of us, I think, to go make our case to policymakers after we saw the power of this technology to help fuel a civil uprising in one of the most repressive countries in the world. And I think that to see people putting their life on the line and to be struggling for freedom has been incredibly inspiring to me. And I think what it's going to do for all of us now is that it's going to make it clear that this new global communications network is going to become a powerful tool for social good. And I think that what you'll see here in the U.S. is more thinking, I hope, done on how we can use mHealth and these tools to improve the American healthcare system, not just how we can improve global health outcomes, but how we can have better health outcomes here in the U.S. for less money, which I think is the core of the debate that's taking place in the U.S. There can be no doubt, I think, that this little device that we all have is going to become central to how we manage our health in the future, and we are excited to be part of helping bring that day to come.
Is there anything that you would want the people who are here today to take away with them as kind of something they could do within their communities, or something that they could advocate on behalf of in terms of trying to bring this to fruition?
Well, I think that the healthcare debate, which Barack Obama and the current administration has kicked off, I don't think will be finished by the end of the year. I think we'll be talking about this for the next few years, and I think trying to clear away some of the regulatory hurdles that make it hard for us to use mobile devices domestically here in the U.S. to help encourage people who are funding mobile applications for health are some of the things that can be done in the short term that could have big impact. I mean, one of the things we're going to be doing is trying to work much more closely with the Obama administration in realizing the ability for these mobile devices to help us cut costs for chronic disease, and which is really in some ways the holy grail of healthcare reform. You know, the basic statistics on this, as we heard today, are 3/4 of all our healthcare dollars in the U.S. going to chronic disease. Half of all people never follow their regimen when they've been diagnosed with chronic disease. I think using these devices to get that number from half, up to down to 40 or 30%, if we can do that in the next 5 to 10 years, we can save extraordinary amounts of money and improve health outcomes for millions of people. What better thing could we do together, I think, in the coming years?
That's great. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, it's just exciting to be part of this, and I really look forward to working with the UN Foundation, the Vodafone Foundation, in the years to come. I think that we've only just begun, and I think there's a lot we can do together. So thanks to all of you.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.